We're now joined by Chris Kunstadter, who is Global Head of Space at AXA XL, a leading international insurance provider where he manages the space underwriting team and is actively involved in all aspects of AXA XL's space activities. Those include technical, financial, and actuarial analysis, coverage design, claims handling, industry outreach, and business development. With over 3 decades of experience, Chris is a recognized leader in space risk management issues. Chris, we're really grateful to have you with this year's State of Space program. Chris, from where you stand as a risk management leader in the space community, what is today's State of Space?
Well, Rich, I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you and to talk about the State of Space this year. From where we sit as an insurance company, it's a very exciting time. There are a lot of new things happening, new technologies, new applications. There are also some new threats, such as a heightened concern about collision risk in space. But from where we stand, the state of space is quite strong. There's so much innovation. There's so much investment. We really feel that it's a tremendous time to be involved in the space business. And I've been involved in the space business for a long time. I've never seen as much activity as we've seen recently, and we expect to see this year.
Chris, you talked about the threat of collision, which obviously is growing with more participants in the space ecosystem. But what are some of the other big challenges that that AXA XL and other insurers like yourself are facing in 2022 that deserve more attention?
Absolutely. That's a very good question. And space insurance is a very small backwater almost of the broader insurance world. Insurance companies in general are concerned about things like pandemics and infectious diseases, climate change and extreme weather, cybersecurity, geopolitical instability. So there are some very big concerns among insurance companies that they really want to ensure don't adversely affect our companies, the insurance companies in this field. From the viewpoint of space insurance, we do see the threat of more failures because of the introduction of new technologies, new launch vehicles, new types of satellites. So we're really, along with collision risk and the increased risk of a catastrophic collision in the space environment, those are probably the main issues that we're facing. The increased potential for failures and the increased potential for collision risk.
Are there any other issues or conditions that pose risk that you see in 2022 that deserve more attention?
Interesting question. We're also looking at commercial human spaceflight, and obviously that's taken off quite dramatically in the last 12 months, and we expect it to further grow this year. So from the point of view of commercial human spaceflight, we need to understand not just the risks, but also what the exposures are. What types of issues could there be that could cause insurance to be invoked for commercial human spaceflight? And it's not an easy issue to solve. You have multiple jurisdictions where spaceflights take place. You have multiple technologies, all sorts of things that really make commercial human spaceflight exciting, but a little bit concerning for us to make sure that we understand the issues.
Partners are always critical to the success of any organization. Who's the partner or stakeholder that you're looking to connect with in 2022 that will ensure more success for you and AXA XL?
Well, in the same way that there's no single challenge, there's no single stakeholder that we're really anxious to engage with. We are very closely engaged with the U.S. government, with all aspects, all portions of the U.S. government, and with international governments and space agencies. So I think working with those entities is going to be very important for us, because we need to make sure that there's a very strong focus among those agencies and governments on the sustainability of the space environment. It's a It's an environment that is being used much, much more than it ever was. Certainly, we've seen in the last 2 years the number of satellite launches and satellites deployed has just been very dramatic. So we really need to make sure that we engage with those agencies and governments, also with industry. I've been in the business long enough to know that we really need to have a very smart industry. So I'm always happy to try to offer any insights I can give. So we do try and engage in outreach and industry outreach, and really focus on the topics that are of most concern to everyone involved in the space environment.
Final question, Chris. In a year full of a very aggressive manifest, lots of promising missions, what's the one event or mission that you're looking forward to this year?
Boy, there's so many. It's certainly, we're very excited about the launch of the Artemis 1 mission. We're anticipating that with a lot of excitement to see the SLS and Orion actually lift off. We're very excited about that. But really, there's no single event that we're most looking forward to, because we insure virtually 50% of all space activity, of all launches and all satellites that are launched. Every time a launch goes off, we're kind of holding our breath and fingers crossed.
Chris, we're grateful for your time. We're grateful for your participation in this year's State of Space program. We look forward to seeing you at Symposium this April, and thank you and AXA XL for what you do in the global space ecosystem. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Rich.